Tom Gugliotta was a power forward who played from 1992 to 2005. He was drafted 6th overall by the Washington Bullets in 1992. He was known for his versatile offensive game and solid rebounding. After retiring from professional basketball, Gugliotta transitioned away from the sport and maintained a lower public profile compared to his playing days. Tom had a notable college basketball career at North Carolina State University. He emerged as a key player for NC State during his junior and senior seasons, becoming one of the most productive forwards in the ACC. In his senior year, he was named first-team All-ACC and established himself as a versatile offensive player. He averaged impressive numbers during his final college season, typically around 19 points and 9 rebounds per game. He helped NC State in both scoring and rebounding during his senior year. His strong performance at NC State made him an attractive prospect for the 1992 NBA draft. Tom's time with the Washington Bullets from 1992 to 1994 was the beginning of his NBA career. As a 6th overall pick in the 1992 NBA draft, Gugliotta entered the league with high expectations. During his initial 2 seasons with the Bullets, Gugliotta was establishing himself as a promising young power forward. His rookie season saw him play 81 games, averaging around 9.2 points and 6.3 rebounds per game. He showed potential, but was still developing his NBA game. In the 93-94 season, Gugliotta continued to improve, increasing his playing time and production. His numbers bumped up to approximately 12.3 points and 7.5 rebounds per game. He was becoming more comfortable in the NBA and demonstrating the versatility that would define his early career. The Washington Bullets were a team in transition during this period, and Gugliotta was part of their young core of players. However, after the 93-94 season, he was traded to the Golden State Warriors, marking the end of his initial NBA stint with the Bullets. While his time in Washington was relatively short, it was a crucial period of growth and development in Gugliotta as he transitioned from a college basketball star to an emerging NBA player. Gugliotta played for the Golden State Warriors for 1 season, which was a relatively brief but significant period in his early NBA career. During the 94-95 season, he continued to develop his skills and show promise as a versatile power forward. His time with the Warriors was characterized by continuing growth and refinement of his playing style. In 1995, Gugliotta was traded to the Minnesota Timberwolves, where he would experience his most successful and memorable NBA years. During this period, he truly emerged as a star player. In the 95-96 season, Gugliotta became a key player for the Timberwolves, averaging 16.2 points and 8.2 rebounds per game. In the 96-97 season, this was his peak year. He made the NBA All-Star team and had career-best statistics, averaging 20.6 points and 8.7 rebounds per game. He was a crucial part of the Timberwolves' emerging young core. For the 97-98 season, he continued to be a significant contributor to the team, though began to experience some injury challenges. During this time with the Timberwolves, Gugliotta played alongside young stars like Kevin Garnett, forming an exciting and promising front court. His versatile playing style, ability to shoot, pass, and rebound made him a valuable asset to the team during his period. This era represented the height of Gugliotta's NBA career, where he established himself as a top-tier power forward and became a fan favorite in Minnesota. Tom Gugliotta joined the Phoenix Suns in 1998 and spent 6 seasons with the team. He established himself as a valuable veteran player during this period. After being traded from the Minnesota Timberwolves, Gugliotta found a new role with the Suns system, playing alongside notable players like Jason Kidd and Stephon Marbury. He continued to be a versatile forward, contributing both offensively and defensively. He also experienced a slight decline in his statistical production compared to his peak years with the Timberwolves. He averaged around 10 to 12 points a game and 6 to 7 rebounds a game during the Sun years. Provided veteran leadership and experience to the Suns team that was competitive in the Western Conference, but he dealt with several injury challenges that impacted his playing time and consistency. During his time with the Suns, Gugliotta was part of several playoff contending teams, though the franchise did not achieve deep playoff runs during his specific tenure. His role gradually transformed from a high-scoring power forward to a more supporting role player position as he approached the latter stages of his NBA career. In 2004, Tom Gugliotta was traded to the Utah Jazz as part of a deal involving Keon Clark. However, his time with the Jazz was very brief. At this point in his career, Gugliotta was nearing the end of his NBA tenure. The trade to the Jazz was likely part of roster management, and he did not play significant minutes with the team. In fact, after being traded to the Jazz, Gugliotta was soon waived and did not complete the season with the franchise. This trade and subsequent waiving marked one of the final chapters in Tom's NBA career. By 2004, he was primarily a veteran player with limited on-court contributions, having transitioned from his earlier years as an all-star caliber power forward. Tom Gugliotta played a brief and limited role with the Boston Celtics during the 03-04 NBA season. During this time, he was primarily a veteran bench player, bringing experience and occasionally spot minutes to the team. Gugliotta was 34 years old. His playing time with the Celtics was minimal, and he served more as a veteran presence on the roster rather than playing significant contributor to the team's rotation. Gugliotta appeared in a limited number of games that season, typically playing spot minutes and providing depth for the Celtics bench. This period represented the final stage of his NBA journey where he was valued more for his leadership and professional experience than his on-court production. Tom Gugliotta played for the Atlanta Hawks in 2005. He played sparingly that season, again, primarily a veteran presence on the Hawks roster. His role was significantly reduced compared to his earlier years when he was an NBA All-Star. While with the Hawks, Gugliotta appeared in limited games, provided mentorship and occasional spot minutes for his younger players on the team. His playing time was minimal, reflecting his veteran status and the natural decline that occurs in a professional athlete's later career. The 04-05 season with the Hawks would be one of Gugliotta's final seasons in the NBA, serving as a closing chapter to a respectable 13-year professional basketball career that he had previously included in all-star selection and significant contributions to multiple NBA teams. After the season with the Hawks, Gugliotta would retire from professional basketball, bringing an end to his NBA journey that began with the Washington Bullets in 1992. During his prime years, Gugliotta was particularly impressive with the Minnesota Timberwolves, where he became an all-star in 1997. He was known for his ability to score, rebound, and pass, making him a unique player for his position. His most notable season came in 96-97, when he averaged 20.6 points and 8.4 rebounds and 4.8 assists per game. While injuries later in his career limited his playing time, he was remembered as a skilled and intelligent player who could contribute in multiple ways on the court.